So, can you make a Chrysler 300C of the early 2000s nastier than a racist white woman's sexual fantasies of a black guy? Yes, you can. Now you gotta understand the Dodge Charger RT and the Chrysler 300C both sit on the LX platform, meaning they're pretty much the same vehicle, but one wears a tuxedo and smokes a blunt in front of your relatives. But let's say you want about 1,000 horsepower and about 7 to 800 foot-pounds of torque. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about it. As I said before, both the Dodge Charger RT and the Chrysler 300s of pretty much all the generations share the same exact platform. So what you're going to need off a Hellcat is the Brembo brakes and the differential. Also, to handle the power, you're going to be putting down with a 7+100 horsepower, Chrysler 300. Go get some BC Racing coilovers. Now, you can find some Hellcat wheels for pretty cheap. This is pretty steep. I'm quite sure y'all know what some Hellcat wheels is because your cousin done stole 5 of them last week. And instead of those crappy Pirelli tires, you need to wrap them in either some Nitto NT55s or some Toyo tires, Toyo Proxies, R888s, just something good. Hell, you can go with Michelin Pilots. But either way, a better tire. You need something that grips. Like a Virgin after happy hour. Now, the next thing you're going to have to do is upgrade is the NAG1 transmission, both in the Chrysler 300 and the Dodge Charger RTs. These things are absolute trash. I'm talking about these things cut up sideways, like a party bus full of BBWs. Now, the 5.7 Hemi is better than the pre-2020 6.4 liter Hemis. The internals are absolute trash along with the block in the 6.4 like before 2020. Because when 2020 came is when they started using the BGE block like in the Ram trucks. So what you're going to need is drop-in rods and pistons. And also you're going to need the Eagle heads. Eagle heads can be found on pretty much any Dodge Charger or Chrysler 300, from 2009 and up. ARP main studs, ARP head studs, Texas Speed cam kit, Melling Performance Hemi oil pump. Now, as far as Holley Sniper EFI intake, you also can settle for a 6.4 liter Hemi intake also. As far as boost, you can add a twin turbo kit, twin hoochie mama hair dryers, or you can go with a 300 shot of nitrous and dope this thing up like 3-6 Mafia did all them girls on tour. After which you have a car that's nastier than a Richard Mann x Pinky porn video in the early 2000s. And I die on this hill. When I say what I'm about to say, I don't care how nobody feel. The Chrysler 300 has always looked better than the Dodge Charger. Sure, both of them about as heavy as your mom after high school. But I don't give a damn. The Chrysler 300 got good body lines, man. It really does. Now, if they had put all that effort in the Hellcat inside of the Chrysler 300, man, look here. I don't know what to tell y'all.